You're looking a little rough around the edges. Feeling all right? We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear. I hear talk about a regiment coming to clear the crypts out. Let's see if that happens. Force! We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear.
What?
We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear. We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear.
Someone do something! Help! You sure this is the right way?
Here we go.
That's all.
Should have come here.
There you are.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
We must be getting close. We should proceed cautiously.
We should be careful. There's no telling what traps and wards the ancient blades may have set. We best...
Let's keep moving. It's starting to look like Esbern was right.
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the dragon, I would try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait!
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful.
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe.
Looks safe now. Let's move.
I think we're close to the entrance.
Wonderful. Good mark I will preserve. Here's the Blood Seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Riemann Cyrodiil? This whole place appears to be a shrine to Riemann. He ended the Akaviri invasion.
It's coming to life.
There's no telling what we might find inside. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculpture and relief.
We need information, not a lecture on art.
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and Vern.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. Those that shrank, and they're the villains. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place. In search of God. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive illustrations. Are you paying attention, Delphine? We might learn something of our own history. I know.
Sky above, voice within. Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes, for matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand, or who you stand with. The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know, are still not ready to know, as your question reveals. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable their whole lives. When you learn, in order to learn and use this, only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. core. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak? Understand fire as the Dovahkiin. Now, show me what you... can do. Treat me not as mortal. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovah's. What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. Yes, they are very protective of me. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zebach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and... But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak, you have not answered my question. Why do you need to... Yes, but why? Why... Kostid... Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a play? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Desmot Mahus, even to the Dove who ride the... Alduin believed, and he is no fool. But you have indulged... Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the... This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle. Yes and no. The Nords... It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to... How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have word. It is the Kelle. But this is only a... Which is why I have lived. If you brought with the Elders, you could learn Dragonrend. From those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. See them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt. I have taught the way, but I meditate, knowing, contemplate. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as you push the think, that is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum, which calls to you. Fey, ponder, that is Faim, which calls to you in your that. Think of this as the fire. I cannot tell you in. It was said to force a vomit. The dough. I warned them. Yeah, but they. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all dough fell.
I used to dream of it. Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some... Ah, indeed. There's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you will find in your local bookshop. Let me think.
Perhaps the College of Winterhold. What learning there is in Skyrim is gathered there. One of the mages there may be able to put you on the trail of this Elder Scroll.
Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana. Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you, if we can, or not.
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades. I doubt the blessing's effects. That. May the scales... That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Then... came the flat. spectre of light just on the horizon, within the clouds that mark the border between the world. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder.